Well, I'll have to see it. What does it do?
Transport you. Um,
I really don't see
from
that.
one.
Well, a couple professors have it.
You saw a couple of professors have it. Who you talking about? Your. I saw it for the first time when the dean had it. He said it was in the blood class that
Yeah,
his
it's a
teacher.
blood magic thing. The spells and glamour
But I
teacher had
got
it.
you. Spells and grammar teacher. Oh, his teacher has it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I do remember him using that. But I bet I would be shocked. I bet that he gave all of them in that other coven that spell.
Huh?
That's how I
No,
felt.
till we can actually find it.
Say again.
Well, no, till we actually see it, right?
Well, he told me people in the class had it, and see what I'm thinking. See, I was told I couldn't take the class because I already had two electives. He came in there, told me I had to change something or whatever. I know they weren't in that class because they had the same electives. So that's why I'm saying if they got it, they'll say they got it in class they weren't even supposed to be in. He's like, oh, I made a mistake, yeah, but we're learning. You'll be able to take it next semester.
Oh, so you get spells in that class, huh? I'm definitely taking that next semester.
Yeah, for real.
I'm taking the Viking class too. Did y'all get spells in there?
What class?
The Viking class you was in, the Rome and Viking.
I wasn't in that class.
Yeah, you was.
So I went to it once or twice because I had, I thought I was changed my schedule, but I changed it back and I went back to the spells and grammar and I didn't go there anymore. The two times that I went, that I'm thinking, I don't think that's a spells class because when we did that war, we was using knives and you know we weren't using any spells.
Mm.
We supposed to be in the robbing, and we went against each other. And look, why the sisters team up? They came right for me. I got away from them. No, they came right for me and tried to. Oh wait, I got away from one of them. And then they got together and then they got me. They're the ones that put me down. Double team me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got me, but that's on me. If I did what I could. That's what they do. They be between them and that other dude targets me all the time. I don't know what house they supposed to be in because they don't never show up to nothing. Oh, my bad. Two of them in our house. I forgot about that. I ain't seen them in the house.
They in the Broom, bloom, bloom.
Mm, they want. And look, the one wasn't there for. Well, they weren't there for a while. They can't. They show up to this before I got on the team. And I used to just go watch them. And then they start talking about what should be done and what shouldn't be done. And you ain't. I'm sitting there biting my tongue like you ain't been here. You lucky they still want you on the team. So no, we're not gonna do that without practicing. Or they did practice. You weren't here, so maybe you need to sit out. They just. I don't. It is really just loud, obnoxious, rude. Just let me go ahead and let this person get it. They're gonna embarrass me if I don't. Cause the same people will be on the side where they used to. Now I don't sit and listen, or talk to them, but they be coming saying stuff to me. And matter of fact, the dean was one of them. And I'm gonna say, talking about, what do you think about this? And I actually told him, saying the same thing I told you. Yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to the meetings anymore either. And he hasn't been to the meeting. He gives up excuses all the time. But he went. He joined that coven as well.
It's crazy.
Hmm. He's in there. They're all over there, and this one saying, yeah, this is how this is how it's supposed to be. I mean, how are you gonna sit and like she literally stood up there, said so she's going to create her own because we don't know what pretty much we don't know what we're doing over here. told him he basically doesn't know what he's doing. The Supreme Sorcerer doesn't know. They don't. Y'all. This is run the wrong way. It's run bad, and I'm gonna run it better. I'm gonna run my coven, and she literally used those words, better. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna have training, and we're gonna have. You have to have a B average, and we don't even have averages right now. Nobody's got any dang grades for real.
Gotta be
She,
average.
yeah, see, we're gonna do that, and I just don't. And she stood up there and talked for 15, 20 minutes in front of whoever was there, and then when I got that position, and I tried to say that to her, and then she stood there. No, then she typed something in the thing, basically the same thing she said there, because somebody came in asking about it, some new sorcerer or somebody who wasn't around when it happened asked about it, and she answered this person saying the same thing pretty much she said, but she wrote it tight. It's a long text she put in there. How is that helpful to the health of the sorcerers all? Now, the new ones, they stopped. They stopped coming. They weren't there. Like, who wants to come into that nonsense? Like, you come in here to, have some fun, listen to people, storylines on, whatever. And, hmm, you know? And he said, what a sweet woman. She's a sweet woman. Like, why are you lying to yourself right now? Like, you didn't even have to say that. Like, nobody asked you what you didn't even have to tell that lie right there. You did not have to do it. She's not there. What you think somebody gonna go tell her? Oh, he told me you was sweet. You gonna get some points? Yo, but it's funny though that like, so he said he was joining that day, right? We finished. We did the thing. Why were we in there? We finished. We went back there after we had finished and talked. So I think I went in my head or I popped my head or something. But when I came back, everybody had left. A lot of people had left, but they were still standing there. So I tried to go. The door's locked. He's at the door. He can't get out either. He's calling. He's like, hold on. I'm going to get the key. I'm waiting for them to send it to me. And they had nobody's listening to him. We standing for a few minutes. I'm getting pissed. I hate being locked in somewhere. Here's a place I'm supposed to be welcoming. So Dawn finally shows up and unlocks the door. While they come over, he's like, and this is the dude that that I said is doing the thing, and then it's in both of them. He goes, "Yeah, can you just give it to me right here, or just send?" And dude just ignored him and was opening the door up. I don't know if he ever got his passcode. I think they made this dude a prefect.
Yeah, we got a new prefect too.
Does that make them staff?
No.
Okay, because oh my god! But this guy, all right, the one that they made prefects for you, is he somebody that's around?
It was a girl. Her name's Addison.
Oh, I've seen her around a lot. Oh, it could be not the same Madison. But do you notice her around a lot?
We seeing her here and there.
Well, you know what? Not so much the prefects. It is the prefects, but it's really those leaders that the prefects make leaders that's supposed to. They became leaders because of, like they keep saying, you showed your dedication and you're always helping and you're always here and you're da, da, da. That should be the reason they're leaders, and then you look for the leaders. But I thought the prefects is the one that has the powers to do stuff like um, set up questions.
I thought they was just guidance counselors for the house. That's all.
Okay. Well, ours happens to be staff. So I guess it's a quant. I don't think she got it because the one that took over from the last one, I don't know if the last one was staff, but this one is the vampire. She's a vampire leader. She's not the queen, but I had mixed them up because they sound alike. But she's a leader in the vampire, whatever. And then she said something about all these covens. How many? I thought there was only like. Are there a bunch of covens? Maybe she's talking about those two.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna say, yeah, you start letting. I didn't agree with that. Let them have the covens. They was talking about that situation over there. And they said, because if you let one do it, then everybody's gonna ask. But that's already the case. You got people that got their own school. That's why she got her own school, because they told this person yes, and if you make it make sense and say it, he's gonna let you do it. That's what's happening now. Too late. This chick literally said, "Y'all are doing it wrong, so I'm gonna make mine and do it right." Then we got the king trying to bring it back together, and this chick is fighting to her death
Somebody
to
named
keep it separate.
Suki come to Brimble.
Oh, you said did they come to do it? Like they weren't already and they came? Switched, you mean?
Yeah, she came from Diacrest, but I think she went to Brindleborn.
It was Diacrest? Okay, I heard them talking about two people wanted to leave and wanted to come to Brimblebloom. And
But I heard, I don't know if she did or not, but
see, it's probably that person and they trying. They haven't decided yet. But they were saying that they would get people that were new. So it was like a new person that wanted to come. Is that person new that you're talking about?
no, she's not.
Okay, so they were saying that
The prefect in Diacrest.
right. Okay, that is her, and yeah. So what they said was that there was these two people that wanted to come, but they're not sure because they're pretty high up in their houses, and one of them is a prefect, so it probably is her, and then the other one is a leader or something. And she was saying that it's one thing to just let a new person that's not really established switch over, but somebody who's already established might be a problem. So they hadn't said yes, but I don't think they said no yet. They were going to talk to somebody about it. Why is she trying to leave Diacrest?
I don't know.
That's a friend thing though, because they already keep hanging around us. Because it's the same people they saying they asked if they can come to the movie night last night. And that's when she was like, "Well, yeah, it's okay if they come around, cool and everything, but that it might be a problem about them switching because they both have established themselves in high positions in the houses they're already in." I think they should not want to be switching because of like what like if you're a prefect, she is a prefect now, unless she.
I thought.
Yeah, it's yeah. I don't. I thought Diacrest was. Well, I think the problem started when people started switching right off. Like I held that to be true, that the house, like the whole experience, the house selects you. Let them give you a house. Like you don't got to be in the same house as your people.
Yeah.
Meet people there, and people start just bailing out on it. I
Mm-hmm.
watched them come. We had somebody supposed to be Brimble Bloom, and I saw them walking out, and the person from, I think it was Q's Fire. I'm up there talking about, oh, could she please? She wanted to, and he just did it for him right there and kept going. Because it's easier to just go ahead, Why even ask that? And I see people doing it. Because the sisters did it right off the bat. She made sure. My sisters, Brimble Bloom. Like, it's nothing about them, man. Oh, I'm not looking for him.
Too many rounds in here to be certain.
I didn't go.
They gotta give a clue or a breakdown or something.
Ain't no way. I'm terrible at that as it is. And then you gonna put a needle in the haystack? I definitely not wasting my minutes on that. This. But that's that again. They like get somebody something to do. They got to get them something to do because they can't do it. They're not gonna be able to create it. They're gonna complain about being bored. Let me do this. Bless his heart. That man gives and gives and gives. So you got to be the one to hear it because I'm gonna trouble him with it until I get a plan that I need. So until I know what I need to ask of him to satisfy. Oh shoot! I don't even know the words anymore. Yeah, what I need. I know exactly. But yeah,
Damn.
Miss, what you got? Uh oh, I'm blacking out. I'm blacking out.